If you're vacationing in Las Vegas and you're not charging everything to your hotel room, you're leaving money on the table. I'm going to explain why and give you a few tips to get more comps and freebies when you're in Vegas. But first, give me a like and follow for more of this content. So the first thing you have to understand is that every hotel in Vegas has its own rewards program. Many of them are shared across hotels. So for example, if you're staying at an MGM property like the Bellagio, all the rewards are shared across every property. So that includes the Aria, the Luxor, the New York, the list goes on. Same thing with Caesars. If you're staying at Caesars Palace, if you're staying at the Cromwell, if you're staying at the Flamingo, anywhere that you're accruing rewards, it helps build your status. And as you build your status, the more comps you get, like room upgrades and discounts and all that great stuff that you love. And the way that you accrue tier credits is through gambling and then your total spend on anything at a property. So that includes dinner, that includes shows, that includes even buying a bottle of water from the gift shop. So the best way to make sure that you get credit for every single purchase is to charge it to your room. And the reason why is that everything that gets charged to your room automatically gets tier credits assigned to it. Now you can get the same effect by swiping your card every time you buy something. This will work, but there's a problem with it. One, a lot of times you'll forget on small purchases like that bottle of water. However, all of those things actually add up pretty quickly. The other reason is for bigger expenses like a restaurant. I can't tell you how many times I've been out to dinner at a restaurant, and when I go to pay my bill, I hand my card to the waiter, only to find out months later that I never received credit for that purchase. And if you're going out to dinner in Vegas with a group of 10 or 12 people, I mean, your bill can easily be $5,000, and that's a big chunk of tier credits that you don't want to miss out on. And when you pay your bill, there's actually no way to check in the moment that your card was actually swiped. Now, I'm not saying that waiters do it on purpose, but restaurants are hectic. They might swipe it one or two times and it doesn't work and they just move on with their day. They might forget. A lot of times the cards lose their magnetic strip anyway and it's just a hassle. So the best thing you can do is just charge it to your room. And like I said before, it doesn't have to be the hotel that you're staying at. You could be staying at the Aria and you go out to dinner at the Bellagio. You can still charge your dinner at the Bellagio to your room in the Aria. The thing that's important with these loyalty programs is that they compound the more rewards you earn per day. So when you charge everything to your room, you make sure that you're stacking up these rewards and you're qualifying for bonuses that elevate your status quicker. The second reason why you want to charge everything to your room is so that you can get things comped back to you. If you're like me and you like to have a thorough accounting of everything you spend, then that's a good reason too, because when you charge everything to your room, when you check out, you'll have a thorough accounting of every dollar you spent at any of the properties during your vacation. The other reason why it's important is that if you gamble and you have a loss, sometimes it's possible to get some of your spend comped back to you. If you don't charge it to your room, there's no way for somebody to see that you actually spent the money. If you have a casino host, they can look at your stay and they can evaluate all of your play and they can actually remove items from your bill. This makes it that much easier to get those items comped back. And the last reason why you want to be charging everything to your room, it means that you don't have to carry around ATM and credit cards with you, and this will help you hold on to your money longer. When you go out for the night, you want to bring your license, your player's card, and the money that you have budgeted to gamble for that night only. If you have your license, you can pay for cocktails, you can pay for dinner, you can pick up things from the Sundries gift shop. You don't need a credit card or a bank card with you to do that. And if you bring your player's card, then you can get swiped in when you're gambling. And if you forget your player's card, but you have your license, they can make another one for you. And if you only bring the money that you're willing to gamble that night, it prevents you from dipping into money that you don't have to gamble. If you have a few cocktails and you lose all your money for the night, you're not going to be tempted to go over and hit the ATM, or maybe you will be tempted, but you're not going to be able to do it because you don't have your ATM card with you. However, if that means it's now time to call it a night, you can go to the Sundries shop, you can get a bag of chips and something to drink, and you can watch a movie in bed, and you can live to fight another day tomorrow.